Hi, I'm Rachel Fearking. Welcome to my channel. This is another one of my midweek videos, and this week I'm actually reviewing a pattern that I've made, and it's the assembly line balloon skirt. So before we look at my versions, I've made two versions of this skirt, by the way. I just want to talk a bit about the actual pattern and the garment. So it's from the assembly line. It's called the balloon skirt. It's available as a PDF or paper pattern, so you can print it off at home as an A4 or AO at a copy shop. And if you're not au fait with using digital patterns, I actually have a whole video about how to use PDF digital patterns, and I'll link that below. Okay, so sizes: broad size set from extra small to extra 3 times extra large, and because of the nature of the style, you can see here it's all about the waist measurement really. And extra small starts at 67 centimetres and 3 times extra large at 125 centimetres. It's a very full skirt. The full skirt version, as opposed to the bubble hem version, because there are two versions here that you can see. The hem circ on all styles is 265 centimetres. The hem circ on the bubble version does vary, and for the smallest size it's 140 centimetres and going up to 189 centimetres. And because it has a big hem circumference, you may find you can't use particularly narrow fabrics, and it does detail all of that in the brilliant instructions which I've printed off here. So that's something to consider, but it does detail all of that on their website as well. So how would I describe it? I would describe it as a midi length skirt. It's flared. It has a simple straight waistband, a centre back concealed zip, a button fastening on the waistband. You could put a popper if you're averse to making buttonholes, which I am on my domestic machine. I hate them because I don't think they look very good. Or you could use a flat hook and bar fastening. I guess there are other options. And it has, it has side seam pockets. Now, they are describing it as intermediate. I think it's quite a simple pattern. I would say sort of easy intermediate. It's fairly straightforward, and their instructions are absolutely excellent. I mean, I love to print them out, but you can follow them on screen. But it's brilliantly put together, as usual. Okay, so they have these two versions. So you can either make a really simple unlined version with just a full hem, or you can make the bubble hem version, and it has a lining, and you basically attach the outer, and you gauge the outer and you attach it to the lining, which it sounds complicated and it looks a bit more fancy than you may think, but it's actually very simple to do. I don't particularly like gauging, but it was fairly easy. You know, you just do 2 rows of gauging using a big fairly sort of relaxed stitch on your machine. Gauge them up. For such a large hem circumference, I actually gauged in sections. I think I gauged the front of the panel of the skirt, and then I gauged the 2 back panels and secured them individually, just in case the thread snapped at all. But you know, it's fairly easy to do, and then you can just pin it on horizontally and stitch through and then pull it round. So I think it's a really straightforward skirt, and especially the bubble hem version, it's really got quite a lot of impact in my opinion. Anyway, so as I said, I have made 2 fairly different versions of this skirt, and I'm going to show them to you now. So the first version I'm going to show you, I've just made the simpler full skirted version, and I've chosen a colour woven stripe. The fabric I got from Walthamstow Market, which won't surprise a lot of you, and because of that I have absolutely no idea what the fibre content is, although at a wild guess I'd say it's a cotton blend. bit tricky to press. I pressed a few scraps with a steam iron and it kind of woo crinkled. It went a bit weird. So it didn't like that, which suggests there's a blend of fibres there. So I had to take the heat down to a medium iron and use a pressing cloth with it. So it's always good to test that first, I guess, isn't it? Yeah, so I've chosen this colour woven stripe. I'm going somewhere quite warm, so I'm going to take this with me. It's unlined. The fabric is quite supple and quite fluid, and it doesn't have an awful lot of body to it. So what I thought I would do, and I think it's worked, is that I would do a deep facing around the hem. The facing's finished. It's about 20 centimetres from the hem edge to the. I top stitch through all the layers, so it's 20 centimetres deep, and it's kind of given the skirt a bit more oomph, a bit more body. Because otherwise, with a very narrow hem, I thought it would just look quite poof. Do you know what I mean? It just wouldn't have as much shape to it, and I think it's worked pretty well. The only other slight issue I had was trying to match the stripes at the side seam, because obviously you've got this angle on your side seams, both front and back. So that took a little bit of jiggery pokery to get that right, but I think I've managed it fairly well. It looks fairly respectable. So it's pretty much works. But no. So that is my my full skirt version, unlined, with a deep hem. I added that deep hem facing myself, but it's very easy to do. You just trace it off the hem of the skirt panels front and back and just make it as deep as you want, obviously taking into account your seam allowances. So that is my first version. So this is my second version, which I suppose is a bit more transitional, although you could wear it in warmer weather depending on how you style it. This is 100% cotton poplin, and I have used the same fabric for the outer and also to line it, and also for the waistband and the pocket bags. And this is the bubble hem version. So it's fairly straightforward to do. I mean, I think the most time consuming bit of making this is the gauging around the outer hem that you attach to the inner lining. And I used my stand actually, so I put my outer skirt right side facing me onto my stand after I'd done the gauging, and then I put the lining on top, right side to right side, and I pinned it on as it was there on the stand, just to make sure it was all even. And then actually when I'd done that, I pinned both waistlines together of the lining and the outer, if you're still following me, and I tried it on just to make sure that I was pretty sure the length was right. I'd measured it. I just wanted to look at the fullness, to see what it actually looked like, and it was absolutely spot on. I know I always bang on about doing 12s, but I didn't do one because there was quite a lot of fabric there, so I didn't really want to, and I was pretty confident actually. I've seen a couple of other people who've made this, and seeing the images on the Assembly Lines website, I just thought, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go for it. So I've styled it here with a navy lightweight knit top from COS, navy tights, and these ankle boots are actually navy velvet, and I think it's quite unusual to get nice things like that in velvet, and I've had them for ages, and I don't wear them very often because I'm scared of them getting trashed in the rain, but I think they work really, really well actually. So this looks quite transitional, but equally I think it would work well with similar accessories to the stripe one, with the flat sandals, and a really simple vest top as well. So those are my two takes on the Assembly Line bubble stroke full skirt. I hope you found that interesting and are possibly inspired to make one of these skirts. I really think it's quite a simple shape to make, And this, I haven't actually worn long full skirts like this for a very long time. I did a trend report last summer, and I think if any of you remember it, I think I did look at some full skirts that have been coming through for quite a while, and now they are absolutely everywhere. So it's a new silhouette in my wardrobe. Well, not new, but it's something I'm sort of revisiting in my wardrobe. This silhouette for this summer, and I really like it. And I think it's going to be nice, a nice sort of style to wear in a hot country in hot weather as well. Have you made it? If you've made it, what did you make it in? Did you do the plain full skirted version? Did you do the balloon hem version? Do share your experiences of making it. What are your thoughts on what other fabrics might you make it in? Any other hacks you think you could do with it other than the sort of the deep hem version? I'm sure you've all got lots of ideas that you can contribute. And I hope you found that inspiring, useful, interesting. Please like, share and subscribe, and I will be back this weekend with, I think, probably one of my regular pattern reviews, and I look forward to seeing you then. Bye. I'm just adding this bit onto the end of the video because I have completely forgotten to mention that I am going to the Stitch Show on Friday with my sister and my cousin. Really quite excited, planning to get lots of things. And I hope, all being well, to cover that in my weekend video. So are you going? I'm going Friday. I think it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Is it Sunday as well? So I think, yes, it's probably all over the weekend. I'm really, really excited and looking forward to it. So I'm hoping to get my video out as soon as possible after Friday when I visit. So who knows? May see you there. Bye.